Wow, what a day it was here today. But before I start, please join me every Monday through Thursday between the hours of 8 and 10. I host the Asia session for My Fund the Futures. So please go to My Fund the Futures YouTube or my SK Trading YouTube. And it's a great 2 hours. We cover the indexes, index futures, S&P, NASDAQ, also gold. And if oil's crazy, we'll look at oil as well. So it's a great 2 hours. And we also have 10 rapid giveaways that we give out during that period. So again, join me every Monday through Thursday for the 2 hour session here, covering the Asia session for My Fund of Futures. Also, if anybody would like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name and your email, and I will send you a 5-day free trial. I stream every Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4, so please be there. It's great. 7.5 hours. We're really excited, and it's just a really phenomenal time for all of you. I cover all index futures, commodity futures, ETF, option trades on patterns. It's a great time to learn. My methodology and my community is phenomenal. So again, you can text me your full name and your email to my cell phone. My personal cell phone number is 914-500-7484. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about capturing these big buy reversals that we saw today. We saw it in Micron. We saw it on the spiders. We saw it on the Qs here. And of course, NVIDIA after hours reported the stock traded down to 202, under 203 briefly. Now it's trading 218, saw 219. Again, now we got the NASDAQ futures up sharply, gapping up here about 300, 400 points. And, I'll tell you, this way the markets are looking at all these chips. We got Micron that's up huge here. We have SanDisk up about 55, 60 points after hours. Micron up about, let's see here, Micron's up about 35. We got the ETF DRAM up over $2.50. So again, tomorrow we'll see how the market plays out. The market is in this stage of, again, the end of the summer, coming September, October, market's due for a pullback. I wouldn't buy them up here. I wouldn't. I don't care if they go to 7,900 on the S&Ps or even 8,000. I think the downside is really going to outweigh us here. I just think that yields are going higher. We had a real bad, PCE number today showed inflation is still elevated. So we'll see. I don't think the Fed's going to cut any interest rates here between now and the midterms. The Fed chairman is speaking on Friday. If they do anything, it'll be in December. But I do think the market will rally on that because it'll probably be a one and done, and the market will feel relieved. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about the buy reversals in the market. All right. And the one that pops in mind here, right in here today, okay, is going to be Micron. Okay, so Micron, you see here, we're bullish here on the 30-minute time frame. We're bullish here on the 60-minute time frame. We got this big buy. Here. Okay, on the 60-minute time frame, roughly around the 11:30 time period. And then what do you look to do? Well, you got this big push down here on the 30-minute time frame, right around 2:30. You can see here, Micron. Let me see here. Sorry. You got the pullback here on the 15. I apologize. Once the 60 reversed to buy, you correlate with the 30 and the 15, and then you get this beautiful pullback. You can see here the pullback happened right under the 35, 36 range here, and you can see the rally here of 8 points. This is a phenomenal pattern. Really great pattern here. Also, if you look at Apple, You can see Apple reversing to buy here on the 60-minute time frame. And of course, what do you look to do? Everything's correlated, the 60 with the 30 and the 15. You buy the pullbacks here on the 15, and eventually you can see Apple running up about $2.50, $3. Last but not least, we'll have the Qs here reversing to sell. I'm sorry, reversing to buy. It's been a long day. I hate when the markets are this slow. I get so freaking tired because the markets have been really quiet during the day. Everybody was anticipating Nvidia's earnings here. But you can see here the 60s reverse to buy right here. Okay, correlating with the 30 and the 15, and then we caught some really great longs here on the 5-minute time frame. Right at the end of the day, we caught the Qs here on the lows below 711, pushed up here, and then again that was the first pullback, and then obviously look at them now, 718, obviously because of the Nvidia, which is going to push the market up even higher tomorrow. What else? I'm going to show you Tesla here, which was a really great short pattern. Tesla, you can see the negative MACDs on the 60, and let's look at the 30-minute time frames here. And then when you saw Tesla here today, I believe Tesla traded above the, where am I, 51? Let's see here. Where did Tesla go? Tesla was trading, I think it was right here, around the 51.93. So when Tesla pushed up to 51.93, I said look to short above 51.30 up to 53. Tesla got up to 51.93. When you see the stock pushing up on the price again into the negative MACDs on the 60 and on the 30-minute time frame, well, that was problems there. Okay, AMD. Great patterns here. We saw AMD pushing down after the opening below 475, and you can see the buy divergence here on AMD with the MACDs positive on the 30 and 60-minute time frame. So these are buy divergences. And then once the 15-minute time frame reversed to sell, I knew that there was an 85% chance that the high of 491 was it. But you could take the buy on the oversold condition against the 30 and the 60, and that's exactly what happened. Now, because the MACDs are negative, the 15s got overbought to negative MACD. It caught the short, and then here's the other long off the 15 against the 30 and the 60. You can see the yellow dots, very bullish here on Apple there. On AMD there, you can see it there, very powerful. I'll show you the USOs here pushing up into the negative MACDs here on the 60-minute, and looking at the 30-minute time frame, that you can see the 30s reverse to buy here. Okay, after being the big push down here to 95.21, so oil pretty much rallied here off the lows here of about almost $4. But when you see the 60-minute time frames pushing up into this negative MACD, now you could be in a sell disconnect, right? Because the 60s are negative, the 30s are bullish, and then look at here, you can see the 15s were bullish as well, but now you're in a sell disconnect. But the story is here on the new high for the day. The negative MACDs on the 60-minute time frame did not really help the market there at all. So again, what you want to be able to do here is to be able to understand that when you have these big sell divergences on the 60-minute time frame, or when you get these big buy reversals, that's how you trade the market. So all right, so again, that's the theme of the night here, being able to identify these buy reversals on the bigger time frames, the correlations with the other time frames, and then looking for the sequences on the pullbacks or the bounces. Okay, same thing with the GLDs today. We got the sells here. I'll do one more before I forget here. We got the big the GLDs reversing to sell here on the 30-minute time frame, negative MACDs. Here you got the negative MACD on the 30. You can see the algorithm reverse to sell. And then what do you look to do? Well, you short the first bounce on the 5, the second bounce on the 15, 422.32. And you can see the drop on gold roughly about $10, $11, $12. So again, these patterns, excuse me, these patterns are pure. And if you just, and this is where you can trade options with. So again, this is exactly what you want to be able to do, identify these patterns. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So we already got the buy reversals on the Qs on the 15, the 30, and the 60-minute reverse to buy. Now, right now, the spiders are trading 770.23. So if we by 10:30, we're going to get a buy reversal on the 60-minute time frame on the spiders. So you'll have a positive trend there. So I guess, well, it's up and away. We'll be looking for pullbacks tomorrow on any oversold conditions on the 15 and 30-minute time frames. Well, that's the story, right? Because if you look here, you can see the spiders right now are trading, if I can get this here, if I can get this here, okay, I don't know why it's not popping up. There it is. The 60-minute time frames, you can see 770.23. The algorithm reverses to buy at 767 and change. So by 10:30 tomorrow morning, the 60s are going to reverse to buy, and then we'll be looking for pullbacks on some type of oversold conditions on the 15 and maybe the 30-minute time frame. All right. When I get back, I want to tell you something you really need to hear. I can't stress this enough. Again, I think this is like the 7th or 8th time I'm doing this. Sorry, I have to clean my glasses here. As I said, I'm not an affiliate, and I don't make money based upon giving out a code or anything to that nature. I've seen it's my job to get people to understand my methodology, to be able to learn a method to identify price action, patterns, divergences. That's what I am here to do. I trade those patterns. I trade the divergences all day long with real capital. Now, with that being said, and I keep repeating myself here with this, it's really important to really understand that when you're trading an account, especially if you're trading a prop account, and I went over this last night and a couple times last week, but my phone just keeps blowing up because people are over trading a singular account. I'm not, again, trying to be insensitive to your needs as your financial condition is okay. However, if you trade multiple accounts with big drawdowns, like 100,000 or 150,000 K account, maybe say you have 2 or 3 of those with a 4,500. Let's say you make $75 here, $80 here, $90 here, and you rotate back. This is the answer, in my opinion, to great success. Not to be able to trade a singular account, overtrade it, get close, keep fighting. You start falling into revenge trading. You start falling into overtrading. I'm just telling you, I can't tell you what to do, but this to me is a remedy for disaster, trading a singular account, especially if you're trading a $25,000 account with a $2,000 drawdown. Okay, and I said to you, just take the money and give it to St. Jude's Medical because it's just a waste. Start trading. I would start trading bigger accounts, bigger drawdowns, okay, buffers, and just keep rotating your accounts, and you're going to see a gigantic difference. I've seen it already in my community, okay? All right, thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live, and sign up for the complete trade. It's $4.50 a day. If you can't make $4.50 a day, there's a problem, okay? Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me at official Stephen Kalayjian on Instagram, X, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And again, if you'd like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your phone name and email to my personal cell phone number, 914-500-7484. Please join me tonight during the Asia session for My Fund the Futures on the My Fund the Futures YouTube or the SK Trading YouTube from 8 to 10. I'll see you there. With that being said, God bless you, God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America.